Alright, what's going on everyone? Anthony here with AC Toys and welcome back to another video. And if you guys haven't seen my last video, I just uploaded the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Wave 8 SPD Pink Ranger review. If you're unaware, Amazon released these way ahead of schedule, short of the Zeo Green Ranger. That one is still being held to the street date of April 1st. But this one is of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Blue. And as you can see here, it is your typical box art on the side. Wraps around to the other side, Power Rangers Dino Thunder logo up top, promotional pose of the figure, more of the box art, blue at the top, legalese at the bottom. So what do you say we go ahead and crack this guy open and see how cool he actually is, because there are a few things wrong with him, but a few things great about him. Okay, and here we have Ethan out of packaging in all his Dino Thunder glory. But before we get into the figure itself, what do you say we take a quick look at all his accessories, because he does come with quite a few. So just like Dino Thunder Red, he comes with his Thundermax both in Saber and Blaster mode. And if you so choose, you could just port the blaster right here into the holster, which unfortunately, just like Red, it barely goes in there. So it's really awkwardly out, but it does hold it in there. And if so, just go ahead and stick the Saber in his hand. He also comes with his two, gun grippy hands out of the box, along with one, I don't know, posing hand, I guess you would call this, and then one, another more closed hand for the sword or blaster. He also comes with this useless lightning effect. You know, there are very few lightning effects I like, but these are just so pointless. But if you wanted to, you can just kind of like port it right here at the end of the saber like so. And then, of course, he comes with his signature weapon. And I know a lot of people were asking on the Facebook groups if it combined with the Dino Thunder Red weapon. I don't know why people would assume it would, seeing as how the Dino Thunder Red weapon does not collapse or fold down. But for whatever reason, his spike at the end does retract when it does go into the Z-Rex blaster mode. So I'm not sure why they had this feature in here. It is a separate piece, so if you want to take it out, you just gotta kind of slide it all the way under that armrest. But that is a feature of this weapon. Not sure why that's there. I don't know if it was cheaper to make this into two parts, which I doubt, but that does retract in and out. So there you go. All you gotta do is kind of like put his hand in there, port it into his arm, and there is his Triceratops shield. Really awesome looking accessory. Paint applications aren't that great, but they aren't that bad either. So they got the parts up here correct where it's supposed to be white, but they went ahead and painted all of these white when they're supposed to be silver. The eyes are not painted in right here on the shield, but overall a really good accessory. Then last but not least, we have the civilian head sculpt, which isn't a bad head sculpt. I don't know if this looks like Ethan. It does look more like Ethan than the Sid head looked like Sid, but not that great. So let me just go ahead and pop this off, show you what it looks like on the figure, because when I don't show this, people tend to complain. So there we go. Great looking figure. If you guys follow my channel, you guys know that Dino Thunder is my favorite season of all time. So now that we are so close to getting all these figures in this team, I am super happy. But yes, that is how he looks like without his helmet on. So what do you say we go ahead and dive into the details of the figure itself. So just like the Dino Thunder Red figure, the visor outline on his helmet is silver instead of the white that is supposed to be on the show. But at least this one is consistent with the Dino Thunder Red. So hopefully it is silver on the Dino Thunder Yellow. They got the gold around his neck this time around. So that is a very nice touch that they corrected from the last one. But unfortunately, they didn't get the white on his gloves. So it's kind of a give and take. Honestly, if I were for them to miss one, I'm glad it is on the gloves, because this is much easier to paint in than the gold around the collar. His dino emblem is painted on very nicely. I have a small paint chip right there at the top, but not too big of a deal. The pegs in here are once again blue, not too big of a deal because it matches the inside. I can easily paint those. See here, overall the diamonds look like they are painted on very nicely. Little bit of a paint mishap going on right there. Overall, really good looking figure. The helmet sculpt really nails it in my opinion. The morpher being all white is kind of a pain. I wish they would have kind of just at least made it blue like they did with, or at least matched the suit like they did with Dino Thunder Red. But once again, not too big of a deal. It's just going to be a little bit harder to paint, seeing how now I have to paint it all blue and then paint in all the details. But yeah. Overall, great figure. Extremely happy with the gold color paint coming back in. So what do you say we go ahead and take a look at his articulation? So as far as articulation goes, you got full 360 at the head. Little bit of side to side, not very much. Can look up about that far. Look down really far. Shoulders or arms can go out that far. Butterfly joints at the shoulders can go in about that far. Back very, very far. You got a upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, hinging at the wrist, upper diaphragm, can rock side to side, full 360 if need be, bend forward, bend backwards. Then you have the lower ab crunch, which can go down very far, back even further. Ball jointed hips will do the splits, actually a very good amount. Not bad. He'll kick forward about that far, kick back not very much, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot cuff swivel, ankles can bend backwards, forwards, rock side to side, and peg holes at the bottom. So yes, your typical standard Power Rangers Lightning Collection male body mold articulation. So let's go ahead and get into some size comparisons. So as far as size comparison goes, here he is next to the Dino Thunder Blue 6-inch basic line from Hasbro that they released in the 3-pack a while back for the team up. It came with the pink Dino Charge Ranger and the red Mighty Morphin Ranger. And here he is next to the other Dino Thunder Hasbro release figures. We have the Walgreens exclusive Dino Thunder White and the regular Wave 7 Dino Thunder Red. They pair very well nicely together. As you can see, I did paint my outline of his visor white, which I will be doing with this one. I also painted in the gold collar, painted in all his joints right there so they match, and then obviously the details on the morpher. So yes, there you go. And just because why not, here he is next to the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger Billy. So yes, 2 blue Triceratops Power Ranger figures. So there you go. So I will leave links down below on where you can get these figures. They are currently in stock on Amazon. I got free 1-day shipping by ordering these. Literally ordered them at 9 in the morning and got them by 7 o'clock at night. Not sure if they still have that going on, but they are in stock. So until next time, guys, later.